Hey guys, Papa Dan here again. Alrighty, I've made a decision on the Jag. Well, we're going to set that aside for a little bit, and I'll explain to you why. It's not beat me. I will get back to it. I refuse to let that car beat me. But if you remember a couple of videos ago, I did a video on beefing up my stash a little bit before I retired, and I kind of went on a little bit of a buying spree there, and I bought all the large scale kits. Well, in that I got one car specifically that I couldn't believe that I was actually able to get. And I got it at a really good price. The seller obviously did not know what they had. But in that, and if you've been following my channel, you know I like my Bandai kits. I love Bandai as a company. Their kits are top-notch. They're very well made, no fit issues. And now I'm going off of my experience with Gundams and Star Wars, and that's what I've built from Bandai so far. And I have not had any problems with them whatsoever. Now, I've heard that in the past that Bandai made a series of cars called their classic car collection, but it had been many years ago that they made these, and they are, when you can find them, they're rather pricey because of the fact that they don't make them anymore, and what's out there is out there. So while I was going through my little buying spree of the large scale kits, I came across not one but two brand new, still factory wrapped Bandai car kits. This is one of them, and this has been staring at me. I mean, I've got a shelf up above my other bench there on the other side of my room that I've got all my large scale kits on. And this has been staring at me and calling my name and yelling at me, "Build me, build me, build me! You know you like Bandai, build me!" So I had said that I wasn't going to build it until I got done with the Jaguar. I was holding off, I was being good. I didn't even open it. I didn't even crack the seal on the outside of the box until just this morning. The Jaguar just kind of, it knocked the wind out of my sails, so to speak. So I've boxed it up. And it was pretty funny. I sent one of the guys that I text with, I sent him a picture of it in the box that I put it in, and it, you know, the car is almost 2 foot long, so it's in a decent sized box. And he saw that picture and he says, "Do we need to make a tombstone for it?" So anyways, I thought it was kind of funny. I told him, no tombstone. The Jag is going to get finished. But I just could not take this one staring at me anymore and yelling my name. So, like I said, this is a Bandai kit. It is the Excalibur SSK. And I looked on the box for a date, but could not find one. But then when I was, and like I said, I just opened this up this morning. while I was spreading everything out here, because I'm going to show you what's in the box, because there's some really cool stuff in here that you got to see. But on the bottom of the interior floor pan, it is dated Bandai 1985. So that's how old this kit is. So anyways, I am really super excited, especially after seeing what's in the box. I was excited to build it before, but now that I've seen what's in the box, now I'm really excited. I'm really stoked to get this one going. But let me flip the camera around here, and just like I did with the Jaguar, what I told you guys I would do every time I start one of these big scale kits, I've got it all laid out here so I can show you what all comes in the box, show you all the pieces and parts and all that kind of stuff. And I'll flip the camera around and we'll start taking a look at it. Like I said, stick around because there's some really cool stuff here. I'll be right back. Hang on. Alrighty, we are back. And this is what comes in the box. This is a 1/12 scale model. And we'll just start down here with the engine halves. We'll kind of just pan over them real quick here, show you what all everything looks like. Now this is the first thing that's really interesting. Guess what these are? These 2, 4, 6, 8, these 10 thin straps here. Those are your leaf springs. Now this I just pulled out of another model, but this is what we're normally used to seeing your leaf springs come as. Either chrome, maybe not chrome, but they're all assembled like this. They come as one piece. With this kit, you have to build your leaf springs. And that's what these little pieces here are for, is for putting your leaf springs together. So, I mean, this is a really cool kit. And just kind of, there's your pedals and your firewall. There's some more engine parts there. Another part to your rear end, obviously. So, and then moving up this way, and now this is another really cool thing about this car. The vents here on the top and on these the side pieces here, as you can probably tell, you can see my finger through them. They're already opened up, so you don't have to go through opening up the other side of them. It's already done. That is really cool. And the hood pieces here are the same way. You can see my fingers through those. So then here's your, that's the glass. Now the glass, the windshield is, I don't know if you'd be able to tell or not, but there is a couple of small scratches on the glass, but nothing really major. The side glass here, those are fine. And then here's your chrome trees. You got 2 chrome trees with this kit. Your exhaust there. So the wheels look good. Then, and again, and it doesn't surprise me with Bandai, but this is really cool. The dashboard is already wood grained, and it's brown, and I'm not sure how this is showing up in the camera, but it looks really, really good. And the steering wheel is already done. So some more, another little tree here. And with this one, you get the option of either the top up, or on this one here you can see the top down. But there's your interior seats here, which have got some really nice, you know, like fabric detailing on them. I hope that's coming out. And then this is your interior floor here. And there's the date that I was telling you, 1985, made in Japan. And your body and chassis, and the plastic on it is really, really really nice. I had planned all along on leaving this one red and white just like it is on the box art. So I'm thinking that all I'll have to do is just polish this out real good, and I won't even have to paint it. Because there's no swirls in the plastic or anything. It's really, really smooth. It's really, really good shape. Then, of course, we have the good old Bandai instructions, which are easy enough to follow, but they are all in Japanese. Which, that reminds me of something else, but we'll finish with this and then I'll get back to that. But your metal rear axle here. Decals they look like they're in pretty good shape. Yeah, a little yellowed, but we'll hang those up in a window. Let the sun beat on them for a day or so. Then getting into some of the smaller parts here, you've got a couple of small springs here. That's for your front suspension. Then what I thought was a really cool detail part, these springs here are actually for part of your exhaust. And where they will go, that's actually this part right here. That's on both sides. So I thought that was a pretty cool detail that they included in this kit. Now we've got these three little tubes here. I'm going to assume that this one is, or these two are probably glue, but I have no clue as to what this is. I don't know, maybe a polishing compound or something? I have no idea. Since everything's written in Japanese, I have no clue. But those were included in it. Some little hose here, some wiring. This strap, this is another pretty cool thing with this kit. I mean, it's an actual like vinyl strap, and that's the strap that you see that goes over the hood here. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then last but not least, tires, which really nice tires. Although I've never seen tires that are this soft before. I mean, they're really, really soft. But you got your 5 tires there, because of course you got your your spare that will go on the back of the car like that. So that's my next project. So hold on real quick, let me turn this camera back around and I'll be right back. So I hope you're as excited to see this one built as I am to build it. This is going to be fun. This one is going to be fun. What I had thought of when I was showing you the directions, going back a ways, last year as a matter of fact, when I was building the big Dragon Momoto Gundam, somebody sent me a link for Bandai instructions that were translated to English. But I cannot, I'd lost them unfortunately when I got my new, because I had them in my phone. I had that link in my phone. And when I got my new phone, I lost everything that was, I mean, I lost half my phone numbers, stuff that was supposed to transfer over didn't. That was a whole headache all by itself. But so anyways, I lost that link. And I cannot for the life of me remember who it was that sent those to me. With my CRS. So if you were the person that sent me that link, could you please send it to me again? I would be forever grateful. That was great. They had, to my knowledge, from what I saw going through it, it looked like it was just about every Gundam that Bandai had ever made you could look up on this website and get translated instructions for it, which helped me out tremendously building that Dragon Momoto Gundam that is still sitting up there. That's another one that's staring at me, and that headless wonder up there. That's about the only thing I got left to do with him, is just build his stupid head. And that's what I got stuck on, and I could not get that head put together. That entire model just fought me from the minute I started it. Will never again stray away from Bandai as far as Gundams go. I learned my lesson on that one. So anyways, if you were the person that was so kind to send me those the first time, will you please send them to me again? Like I said, I will be really, really grateful. Okay guys, I'm not going to ramble on any longer. I got another video that I want to do here coming up real quick, because there's a group build that I'm going to join, and I want to get that video done too. So we're going to wrap this up, say goodbye, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios.